This will be the smallest. This is pin 3. These are the smallest little guys that we do. In people that purchase a fair number of pigs from us, understand we'll have 100 head with Clyde. We've got roughly 113 to 115 head in this sale. Clyde and I both will have an online sale June 2nd, and we'll have hogs that are this size. We've probably got another 50 or 60 on the nursery decks this size. We'll try to pull some of those out and have maybe a 40 head or so sale on 2nd that fit Arkansas State Fair, Louisiana State Fair, North American. Obviously, these are not going to be heavyweights at AYE, Dallas, Tulsa, what have you. But a very exciting group of pigs. So these will be the smallest pigs we have in the sale. Wanted to get some of these in this live setting. Knew we'd have a lot of people here this weekend, and so a chance for them to get to see these things in person. We'll start with the 46 two-bear right there, green tag. He'll be lot 90. That's my. No, sorry. They're all green tags. Sorry. Yeah, lot 90 on the fence there. He's my instigator. This pen started fighting about 3 days ago, and it is always him that's starting it. It's aggravating when you're about 2 days away from taking pictures and they start going after it, especially on white ones. It takes a little patience to not blow up on that. That 46-2 is a Crickets, Dirty South, Dirty Secret. The Dirty South stuff's been extremely good for us on the bottom side. Again, solid white one. We've got 15, 16 of these solid whites that we like a good deal in this group. So that'll be lot 90, 46-2. Then we get into the 48s. The 48s are out of Cracker himself directly. So the blues and whites. Katie, if you want to get on there. The 48s are Crackers themselves on Shivers' littermate sister. So we'll see a lot of Shivers pigs through here. Shivers deal's been very, very good for us. Anybody that would have been in the spring shows a year ago, so we had that really hairy gilt that Hudson Tritch would have drove that won a little bit on those spring shows. That's the mother of these. So those are Crackers. That's 48-1. Intact male pig. Anything intact that we reference, there is one male pig in the sale that's intact that's going to go with a boar option. Anything else that's intact is going with bear option only. If you're from around here or within the state, we can leave them here and castrate them and get them to you healed up and get them delivered. If you're out of state, depending on when your delivery option is out of state, we'll expect those to get cut, or we'll try to get them cut before they get transported. But that's 48-1. That's lot 91. 48-2 is the blue hipped bear here. Been very, very popular amongst visitors early on. Very neat little show pig prospect. There's lots of value, lots of good there on that 48-2 again. Blue hipped bear. That's Cracker on Shivers' littermate sister. 48-3 is the black belted hog here. Another, again, Cracker, Goosebumps. That's going to be lot 93. He is a crib. Same story. We'll get them healed up, before delivery if you're here within the general vicinity. If you're out down the road distance, multiple states away, we'll kind of just try to work with you and coordinate. If it's, delivery time's too close, we'll just send and you can take care of. We'll guarantee as long as it's done by a good vet. But that's 48-3. Again, these things they're built for state fair. Middleweight's probably Arkansas State Fair, Louisiana State Fair. I think big time North American candidates, if that's something you got on your radar. Pair of solid white gilts, 48-5 and 48-6. I think this is the -5 over here, Blake. And then, Katie's the -6 there in the corner. So a couple more of them 48s. Very, very neat little prospects. Solid whites, sharp looking, good built, big legged. They've got a lot of squareness and just lots and lots of positives laid into those things. So those 48s, those are lot 94s, the 48-5 there on the far side. Blake's got and 48-6 here that Katie has in the center. Again, solid whites. Then we get into the 51 litters. I probably backed myself into a corner a little bit here because I put their mom up on Facebook, a photo of her a ways back, and she was kind of the last sign of fair, and so I felt I needed to get a couple of the pigs out of her in this sale. These are really, really neat animals in terms of pedigree-wise and the way they're built and put together. I get they're little and maybe a little rougher to look at in some standpoint in time, but they're King Ranch's reflection on King Ranch's mom. If you don't know, King Ranch is a litter mate to Vaughn's Black Bear that won everything last fall. So very line bred pedigree again. If you want to know what the black bear looked like last fall, 51-5. Everybody says, hey, I want to know what that bear looked like. That bear was big-legged. He was a little broke behind his shoulder because he had big rib cage, big blade, stout mug, and he was athletic built. And you can go back and watch the video of that hog. That's exactly what he looked like. He was I don't want to say cheap, but he was $650, $700 somewhere in there is what he come out. Had a litter mate sell for $3,500. So a lot of people say, hey, I want to know what that black bear looked like. Well, a lot of them may not want to buy him because he did. Everything wasn't there quite yet. So still a little greener made in some areas, but again, that's 51-5. The half belt here is 51-6. Probably one of the tougher days on the farm was when I figured out that thing was a crip. I thought when he was born and from the day he was born and the day we took him off the sow, that was kind of going to be my next boar prospect. He obviously took to the water a little bit too much tonight. We're back him down. He's a little bellied up tonight, so when we get him back down, he'll look a little prosperous for us. But that's a big time bear in terms of just skull bone feature. I think that thing does a lot of good. I like a lot of things about him. There's a 51-2 right here that Alan and I talk represents a lot about what the black bear was last year, just in terms of athleticism, squareness, build. That's 51-2 if we can get him to go across there. I like that guy a good deal. Just athleticism, build, squareness, bone. I think he does a lot good. I get they're probably a little tougher to look at than these bigger pigs on some of these, but like I said, I wanted to get a group of these smaller ones down. Just to see what we got and what we got coming down the pipeline. But I think there's a lot of good laid in here, and I think there's going to be a lot of positives laid in here. Okay. And hopefully a chance to have some success down the road. Again, like they're not going to be heavies at AYE and the early shows, but certainly got a chance down the road at State Fair time and North American time. Again, this is Pen 3.